2008, I went to Tanzania on a trip. It's one of the poorest places on earth. What I saw as a business person was lack of business. There's an enormous short supply in the developing world for businesses. But I also saw something else, a paradox, enormous opportunity everywhere. And I could see why there was a shortage of businesses. There's no investment capital and no model for investing. In Africa, there's a great need for transportation everywhere. You can eat what you grow right here, and it's really hard because that's it. And it's pretty tough to get what you grow right here to market. So they pile a bike with everything under the sun. I've seen bikes piled with logs. I've seen a live pig tied up and strapped to the back of a bike. I've seen a guy pedaling his family of 5 on his bike. It's not just transportation, it's far more. It's a truck. We have a project of producing ultra heavy-duty bikes that can carry 1,000 pounds on 2 wheels.
Fire in all.
We are a nonprofit here, but we are a for-profit in Africa because to become profitable means that you have succeeded. You'll sustain, you'll continue to exist. To give a person a fish means they need one next month, but if you can make something last, it means that they are now succeeding and moving forward. So when we go there, we have people pay us back because that's the discipline that teaches profitability. And it is empowering.
The premise of building the factory in Tanzania to actually support this small to mid-sized manufacturing whole in the economy of Tanzania is really fascinating to me. The bike we're building is kind of an order of magnitude heavier duty than anything currently available that I'm aware of in the world, really. And the ability to build it in Tanzania will be unique. The frame is designed such that it can be built with very simple tools. We won't need any machine tools or anything complicated. You know, it'll be basic welding, basic straight saw cutting, kind of a primitive design, but very robust. Not only are we giving people a product they desperately need, we're going to employ locals, you know, in the city, in the factory at a living wage to build the product for other locals. So it's really, once we give it the kickstart at the beginning and build the factory and get it going, it should be a self-sustaining thing versus, you know, just a bunch of Americans dumping 10,000 bikes in Africa that break right away.
We're thinking about in the first quarter of next year that we'll have the factory up and running. And depending upon how large the pre-sales are is about how we'll be sizing the factory. What's really amazing is that there are some competitors that have gotten wind of it and they're trying to steal our plans. So if you're not seeing the whole bike here, it's because we're protecting those plans so that the Tanzanians can succeed. We all want to pull these levers that change the whole world with one pull, and it just doesn't work that way. You actually have to get out there, get your hands dirty, and make things happen. We find the technical resources. That means volunteers, people that are willing to take what they're good at and change the life of a whole lot of people with it. And we add that to some money and invest it in people there. And the result? Lives changed.